A message from the management. Eating and drinking while viewing these videos is not advised. Please be aware you do so at your own risk. This is the third time I've tried to do the introduction and I don't know what to say. How stupid is that? Fuck's sake. Fibro, gotta love it, haven't you? Anyway, welcome. Welcome or welcome back, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Yesterday I was as sick as a dog, so I ended up with a heat pad huddled under my duvet, and I put YouTube on the television. And so there's a few things I want to talk about, but firstly, this was the other day on X. Why am I still in here? On X. And it said bollocks was trending. I was so happy because that is my favourite word in the entire world. When everyone says, what's your favourite swear word? Bollocks. It covers everything. And it's a thing that mostly Irish people use, the word bollocks. And it's like, it can be a term of endearment or it can be a slap to the face, depending on how they phrase it. But I just love the word bollocks. Anyway. The whole internet, everyone and their grandmother is talking about Nicacado Avocado's latest video. And I watch drama channels on and off and reaction channels on and off. And there was a reaction channel that was talking about this. So I was watching them reacting to this. And the internet has gone insane. And I never liked Nicacado when he started putting the weight on and eating tons of food and all the rest of it. I liked him when he started, when he was skinny and he played the violin and all the rest of it. And he was a really nice, down-to-earth person. Anywho, then Lardy started, didn't she? Oh, I love him. He's amazing. You have to watch him. Then it was, oh, I hate him. No, 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 no. So I just said to Jed, I wonder how she's reacting to this. And wouldn't it be cool if she came back on now and said, look at me, I've lost 10 stone and I'm amazing. Wouldn't it be cool? But anyway, so Nick's played everyone. For the last 2 years you've been watching pre-recorded videos. He's like, how cool are you? He said it was the biggest social experiment ever and that we're nothing but a bunch of ants. Well, I'm not because I didn't watch him. But the people that did watch him, they had no clue what was occurring. And so you've been watching him falling apart, getting slapped by his husband, crying, picking up McDonald's packets with Clippy, that long... I need to get one of them as it goes, but one of them long-handled picky-uppy things. And everyone swallowed it, hook, line and sinker. And he's just come on today and gone, ta-da! I think he's fucking brilliant. I really do. It's like, well done, Nick. I watched this lad called Lazy and he's so funny. And he was reacting to this earlier and he started running around his room and he's like, why am I so excited for him? And it's like, that's how I feel. I feel so excited for him because it's like, I didn't want to watch him slowly kill himself. And it's like, all the while people were watching him slowly killing himself. He wasn't. He was losing weight. Way to go, Nick. You fucking punked the internet, didn't you? Anyone wants to go and watch it, it's on his thing. But 2 years ago he did a video called 2 Steps Ahead and no one really paid any attention to it. And he was telling you then that this is what he was doing and nobody got it. And the first bloke I saw last night, he did a 7-hour Nicacado series thing where he was covering everything and all the rest of it, and then he just finished it and then everyone and their granny was firing up his email and his text. You've got to see, turn on. And he's like, yeah, way to go, Nick, you played me, you got me. Because when he got to the end of his 7 hours, he says, I think he's played us all. And then he left it there, and then this video came out. When was this? A couple of days ago? 7th of September. Yesterday. This came out, and the whole world is losing his shit because Nicacado avocado isn't fat, miserable, and dying on a CPAP machine. And it's like, way to go, Nick. Oh, I've got to give him. I never gave him a thumbs up. I need to give him a thumbs up. And Mr. Noodles is back. His parrot. He's so cute. I love Mr. Noodles. Anyway, so if you hadn't heard, now you've heard. Then after that, I was watching Robert Welsh. Robert's got a new channel called Robert Reacts. And he was doing this thing about fridge-scaping. And I had to hold myself. I was laughing so much at him. And it's like, the fuck is fridge-scaping? And it's like, it's the stupidest thing. Anyway, shall we watch? Let's react to Robert Reacts.
Listen, I'm all for, like, keeping your house, you know, the way you want to keep it. I wouldn't go into some...
Hasn't he got a beautiful voice? I love his voice. He's just so silky smooth, and he should do ASMR. But anyway.
Someone's house and be like, oh, this is disgusting. I would do this. I would do this. Sometimes, if it's a hotel, I'm like the hotel inspector. But there are some things that I think are, like, impractical, right? Like, when people do things, you know, when people, like, they make their bed and then every morning they put a tray with a candle and books on, and it's like, that tray doesn't stay there. You don't light that candle. That's a fire hazard. That kind of thing. Or when you have, like, a...
I had to laugh at him. That's a fire hazard. It's like, he's the adult in him is like, no, you can't have a candle on the bed. But it's so true, isn't it? People do that every morning, and then when they're showing you around their house, they've got this picture perfect bed, and it's like, yeah, but it takes you 10 minutes to get in it every night. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Million cushions on your bed, and you have to take them off every single night and then pop them back on every single morning. Impractical. Looks nice. Looks great. Not practical. There's this new thing happening. I don't know if it's new. Something tells me it's new because I've never really heard much of it. And it's called fridge-scaping, right? Like landscaping, but fridge. So your fridge freezer. It's basically where you look in your fridge and you scape it. I'm going to show you some examples. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, what a great idea for house parties, right? Like, you have people over, maybe you're having a theme night or something like that, and someone's like, can I have a drink? And you're like, yeah, you know where the fridge is, go and help yourself. And they open it up, fridge-scape, you know, mini mountains with cows on, and it's a dairy themed party. I don't know, that might be something they do in certain parts of Europe. But I was like, great idea. Then I found out this is just how people do their fridges. Like, this is how people keep their fridges all the time. It's so impractical. I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. I hate it. I'll be honest with you, I hate it. Well, you decide. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. This is my reaction channel for people who are new here or just stumbled across this channel instead of my other one. Completely separate. We're almost at 100,000. So thank you. I really, really appreciate it.
I love how people like him say, oh, I'm going to do a second channel, and within 2 minutes they're at 100,000 and they've got another plaque, and it's like, I'll never get the first one.
Comment down below, even if it's just like some random emoji. Let me try and explain it to you first, right? These all have like copyright music.
Look at that. That's a fridge. The minute he showed that picture, I'm like, where's the food? Do they just landscape the fridge and that's it? They don't put any food in there. Where's the food? That is the typical fridge that a teenage boy opens it and goes, ah, there's nothing to eat, Mom. No, there isn't, because you've got fucking plants and pictures and fuck knows what in there.
So I'm gonna talk over it. Where did fridge-scaping come from? Now, if you look at this image, let's play a game of spot the food, right? You can see milk. There's milk. Sure. Here it is. Here's the milk. What's that? Like a cabbage? And I can't tell if this is food or decoration, but there are like jars with plants in. Family pictures. Is that shells or prawn crackers? Petals. There are petals everywhere, which I'm sure actually keep really well in a fridge. Now imagine opening this fridge just on the daily and being like, yeah, I'm gonna have myself a glass of milk. It's like, oh, mind the petals, mind the picture of my grandparents. Okay, where did fridge-scaping come from? I don't know when the term became a thing, but I suspect So he did all this thing about old
adverts for fridges and all the rest of it, and it's like, yeah, but there was food in there. They weren't fridge-scaping. So it's like, this was just like how to lay your fridge out and have it look appealing and what you can do with your fridge. People are now not using a fridge for a fridge. It's really weird.
Fridgescaping is the new and quirky trend that allows you to elevate your...
I approve. This is the only thing I approve of.
I was thinking that as well. It's a picture of a cat, if you can't see it, because it's quite small. And I was thinking, oh, that's sweet. Do you know what I mean? When you're getting up for work at stupid o'clock, you haven't had a good night's kip, you feel like death warmed over, and you open the fridge and there's the smiling face of your baby or your kitten or your dog or your husband or whoever, and that'd make you smile and it'd set you up for a good day. That's the only, like he said, that's the only thing I approve of, having a picture of a cat in your fridge.
Refrigerator through decoration. Have you heard of fridgescaping? This cool trend is taking over the internet, and it's all about making your fridge not just functional, but a stylish part of
his face as well. It's like, the fuck is up? What's wrong with these people?
Kitchen decor. Fridgescaping is like an art form that focuses on aesthetics. Instead of stashing food wherever, people are using uniform storage containers, color-coordinated produce, and even flowers to create a beautifully organized space. It goes beyond merely keeping it clean and organized.
He's lost it there. He's like, what? Why you put... What the fuck? But you would though. You'd be like, where's the fucking food?
Imagine opening your fridge to a display that looks straight out of a design magazine. Now that's satisfying. The idea aligns with a preference for a more organized and design-conscious lifestyle, where every corner of the home, including the refrigerator, becomes an expression of taste and personality.
Then there was that one, right? You can see it there. It's like, you can imagine. It's his face. Robert, stop it. You'll get wrinkles. James will be shouting at you. You can imagine your husband opening the fridge and going, honey, huh? Why is there a horse in the fridge? Well, where are the beers? Oh, they're in the garage in a box somewhere. I've been fridgescaping.
I love it. I used to always put my fruit and stuff in jars anyways, but when I saw the TikToker that had a picture of her cat and the flowers, I was like, oh yeah, it's okay to be this extra, and I love it. It's just something that brings me a small piece of joy with everything.
See, the thing is, if that woman lives on her own, then great. It's not very practical, but then it doesn't have to be. If you're on your own, you just have what you need to eat in the fridge, and then you take up the rest of the space with flowers and candles and things. He was going on about the candles, and he's like, it's wet in there. It's moist. Won't they go off? Why, you know, because these ones with batteries, they'll go. And then there was another woman, right at the end. Let me see, can I find it? Because I don't want to take over his whole video. I just wanted to show you the idea. It's just too funny. This was a Mexican themed fridge. And that was his reaction to the, I don't know if that's the Virgin Mary in, do Mexicans have someone else they pray to, or is it the Virgin Mary? Anyway, he saw that and he was like, is that? And then he's like, oh, there's a wrestler in a cup. Why is there? But where's the end one? And it was like, what the hell? That's just taking it too far. Yeah, this one.
Where's the food? Imagine being a kid and having a fridge like this in a clubhouse. That's wallpaper. I'm going to grab more peel and stick from DT tomorrow and the wall decor. Then done. Until next time. I'm sorry.
That's a fridge. And like he said, where's the food? But who puts peel and stick wallpaper in a fridge? The whole thing is insane. And then after I watched him, I watched this woman, and I've seen these videos before, lots of them, but she had one where this woman was taking the piss about filling a fridge with ice, but she's going on about like Stanley cups and bathroom restocks and that type of thing. And it's like she was saying, I find it difficult enough to hold this. have to hold it with 2 hands. Right, Stanley cups have got a big handle, so you have to hold it by the handle. Then they're clipping things onto it and putting trays on top of it, so you'd have to hold it like that the entire... What? Why? Where are you? Can you not last for 5 minutes without snacks? I don't understand.
Just things like clicking and clacking into place. So if that is something that bothers you, you might want to watch them with the sound up. I personally like it, but just a warning. So yeah, I'll play the first video now.
Right, that's to hold your tablets. That's your lip gloss. Then your car keys. And then the proper ice that you've made specifically for the Stanley Cup. And then a little bag with hand wipes and a comb and perfume and what in the hell? That was funny. It's a phone sanitizer, and they were like, oh wow, where do you buy a phone toaster? I want a phone toaster. And it's like, really, do you need a phone toaster, or do you just need an antibacterial wipe? And wash your hands. It's got a fan on it. What the... How the fuck are you supposed to carry that thing? Really?
Okay, so as you can see in that video, there's an insane amount of stuff just hanging off of the Stanley to supposedly go for a walk. And
by the way, I said who Robert was. This is Kyla James. Kyla James, if you want to go and watch her videos. I'll link Robert. I have to go back and find Robert again now, but I'll link them in a pinned comment, so you can go and watch all of them, the Nick one, this one, and Robert's one. But I mean, who? And then she said the stuff without the phone toaster is $108.44. All this shit she's got hanging off this Stanley Cup, which also costs a fortune. $108 for accessories for your fucking water cup. What?
Walk. And here's another example of a Pack My Stanley video.
We're only packing a tumbler for a full beach day. We're aiming to pack light. And guess what? All of these must-have essentials, as well as some fun tips we're gonna go through today, are all on Lemonade.
So, does everybody have these ice makers? I haven't got the room for that big lump of a thing to make 3 pieces of ice.
We even just have to talk about how unhinged it is to have an ice tray specifically designed to fit the shape of the Stanley. I just feel like that's so unnecessary.
Exactly.
I just use the ice that comes out of my fridge, just regular ice cubes, nothing fancy.
This is a bit OTT, is it not? I suppose if she's going to the beach, that makes sense, because she doesn't want to get sand in her phone. I'll let her off. But if she's doing that every fucking day, really? Wrapping your phone in cling film. The hand sanitizer even has its own little bag.
Getting ready to head out, but I thought you'd probably be like, Emily, what are you doing? What are these things? Yes, we'll talk about this one.
So again, packing a Stanley for
the beach. Insane. Right, then there's this other one. Right, then it's the ones with the snacks. It's like, really? Or even that one. I'll let that one play. Because they're bad.
Also not the AirTag in the Stanley's bag.
A little duffel bag specifically to put little things in to hang off your Stanley Cup. I mean, who needs... I mean, if that's an overnight bag and you're staying at your boyfriend's, then yeah, I get that with the mascara and everything.
So this is Stanley accessories for a trip, which let's just talk about the tray here, the snack tray. That is a very popular feature of these Stanley videos. And I think, again, it's just like so crazy and so...
Why do you need that much snacks? Where are you going? What's wrong with getting to where you are and opening a bag of crisps and drinking your water? I don't get
I
it.
can see this instantly tipping over, and I would piss.
And I've said that all along. She said, I can see this instantly tipping over. The Stanley Cup is top heavy anyway. Why would you put a big heavier thing on the top? The only time that's stable is when it's in the cup holder in the car. And why would you need that big snack thing in... I just don't understand. It's insanity. Here's somebody using the snack thing to eat a McDonald's.
Especially when you're at home. You have a plate. What are you doing?
And they're putting them in with the little tongs, as if you do it with your fingers.
So you see what I mean? Even with that, it's like, okay, yeah, nice.
Insane.
You end up sitting in a drawer collecting dust because you just will not need to be reaching for this stuff ever, really.
Exactly.
Like, I can't see a need for any of this. But yeah, I'll play the video.
Amazon Stanley must-haves. This leak stopper comes in a set of 2 and keeps water from pouring out the top. Attach both pieces.
If your really expensive Stanley Cup leaks, put it in the bin and get one that doesn't. Stop advertising a leaky water cup.
Pieces to the inside of the lid so you don't have to worry about spills next time your Stanley accidentally tips over. These nameplates are from a small business on Amazon and can be custom.
Why do you need a nameplate for your cup? If you're bringing it to work, it'll be on your desk. If you're in the car, it'll be in your cup holder. If not, it's in your hand. Why do you need a fucking
Size with
nameplate?
up to 10 letters. They fit perfectly over the top of a lid and come in various sizes to fit different size tumblers. These straws are made of glass and have a unique shape.
Oh, this is brilliant, right? Lisa will be running out and getting these. Are you ready for this? I'll just rewind it so you can hear exactly what she's saying.
In a set of 2 and keeps water from pouring out the top. Attach both pieces to the inside of the lid so you don't have to worry about spills next time your Stanley accidentally tips over. These nameplates are from a small business on Amazon and can be customized with up to 10 letters. They fit perfectly over the top of a lid and come in various sizes to fit different size tumblers. These straws are made of glass and have a unique shape that helps prevent wrinkles when you drink out of them.
Okay, the anti-aging stuff, like anti-aging straws, I can't with that. Life is just way too short. I had to pause there to say that, but we'll keep going. I see so many of these that are related to anti-aging.
Because I used to say back in the day, though, that Americans was always going on about don't smoke because you get wrinkles, but yet they drank everything through a straw, and it's like that's going to give you wrinkles. You're going to end up with smoker's lines from where you spent all your life going. But now I'm half tempted to get one of them just to try it out to see what the hell. Little heart-shaped straw.
And the straw, the nameplate, all of that stuff, the sauce holder and the phone holder, you just don't need that. And it's a lot of money to spend when the cup already is expensive. And even Stanley themselves have started making little bags and attachments for the cups because of seeing how popular things like this have gotten from sellers on Amazon.
See, she was saying earlier in one of the other clips, there was a thing to like a carrier for the cup. And I see that. I'd get that crossbody thing if I had that big chunky cup. Because there's no way I could carry that cup around. It's not going to happen. So I see the point of the carriers for it, but then just get a smaller cup.
Which I just think is so out of hand and so over the top already. But we'll move on. I've talked about Stanley enough. We are going to move on to guest bathroom restocks because this is where a lot...
This makes me laugh, right? I'm stuck in my guest bathroom. Right, well, one, I haven't got a fucking guest bathroom. We're lucky we've got a bathroom at all. Plus... all this shit they're putting in the guest bathroom, I'd never fit in my bathroom. You've seen it. Most of you have seen it. It's tiny. You can't put anything in there. And then this is what I store in my guest bathroom, just in case somebody visits. If they're coming to visit, wouldn't they bring their own shampoo and conditioner and whatever?
Guest bathroom restocks, because this is where a lot of the money is spent for these people. It's so unrealistic. Okay, so there's
That's just for the guests. That big, huge drawer, and then there's another one above it, and there's probably more storage space in that bathroom. And it's what the hell? But there was one, and they were buying Olaplex and Whey and Pat McGrath and Charlotte Tilbury, and it's like, for a guest bathroom, are you having a giraffe?
at all.
Who goes to stay with someone and doesn't bring their own toothbrush? Can somebody tell me, what are them white tablet looking things? Oh, I wish you could just go back a little bit on here. I mean, who gets Moroccan oil for guests? Them, what are they? I have no idea what they are, and I don't know what these little diddy things are either. They're dead cute, but what are they? What are they for? Joe Malone. Really? For your guests? And Laneige. Living proof. Really? You're buying this for your guests? Drunk Elephant. Sol de Janeiro. Drunk Elephant. Laneige again. I hate that stuff. It's pants. I don't know what that is. I didn't catch it. Tatcha. Really? The Ordinary. Evanescence. Dior. Who buys someone Dior lip oil and a blush? And what if they don't like orange blushes? I don't know what that is. I didn't catch it. Sunday Riley. Charlotte Tilbury. Who is doing this? Fuck off, is this your guest bathroom? This is your bathroom. Isn't it? This isn't for a guest. You're just pretending. Olaplex. Who buys that for a guest? Whatever.
This is another one where I truly do not believe that this is even a guest bathroom.
No, I'm with you, girl. It's not. Right, well, whiz past this. I'm going to get to the ice. If you haven't seen ice restock on TikTok, you could lose yourself for a week and a half. It's absolutely, totally fucking insane. I just sit there like that. Do people actually spend the time to make all this ice? And who's using it all? How many people have you got in your house to use that much ice?
Drawer restocks, because yes, these people who have guest bathrooms full of mini products also have entire drawers dedicated to just different types of ice that they've made.
I mean, I'm sorry. Where do you even get a fridge that size? You'd get a little ice tray in a UK fridge and that's it. You don't have anything else. Where do you get these ginormous fridges from? Drawers full.
The comments of these videos are really funny as well. They're saying things like, I never knew that ice could make me feel poor. And that is so accurate. I mean, the amount of money spent on ice.
is the next one the Saki woman? I think it might be. I thought this was really funny.
It is kind of ridiculous.
Today is Ice Drawer Restock Day. That's a special day when us ladies get to show off our ice drawer. Careful planning and hours upon hours have been spent creating the most beautiful ice drawer you could ever imagine. Whether you are planning a party for 50 people or you're a loner like me who has nothing else to do but freeze ice balls and orange crystals. A traditional drawer will always start out with traditional ice, such as ball ice, pebble ice, golf ball size ice, heart ice, and of course butterfly ice, which is always a favorite. Next we'll make some detox ice, also known as fruit infused ice, because who doesn't want chunks of fruit floating in their drink? These sweet tea spheres with diced lemon look beautiful in your drawer. Just be careful when you suck them up into your glass straw so that you don't choke on the little diced pieces. These orange crystals looked beautiful in my Smirnoff Ice, but the orange smoothie cubes are going in the sink. No one is eating those. The pureed watermelon roses turned out quite nice, but the coffee ones infused with Kahlua did not freeze at all. And neither did the champagne ones with the berries. I would never make boozy ice again. The tiramisu flavored ones with the chocolate cold brew turned out amazing, but the ones I made with the Baileys didn't freeze at all, so I had to remake them. Trust me, don't do boozy ice. Please know that anyone who is making 18 different variations of ice cubes is a psycho, and this is not happening in any real house. But just know, if you are deciding to make one of these videos for views, just know there will be stress, there will be tears, melted ice, and a lot of freaking ice molds to dry.
Okay, so I appreciate how real.
She's cool, isn't she? I thought that was really cool. But it's like they're doing that. They do bathroom restocks. There's this one woman I saw. I couldn't know who she was or go find her now. It was on TikTok. I clicked restock and then it just kept rolling. And there was this woman and she's got Tree Hut, is it? The sugar scrub or the salt scrub or whatever it is. And she's got like 30 jars of it piled up on the side of her shower. And it's like, it must take you all day to have a shower because you'd be there going, no, I use that. No, that one, no, I don't fancy that today. Oh, I'll not bother. But it doesn't get used at all. Anywho, I just had to get these things off my chest and chat to you girls about it because I'm sure Jed's lovely. He'll sit and listen to me ramble. He's good like that, but I'm sure he's not in the least bit interested in bathroom restocks. So if there's anything else out there that you think I should watch when I can't sleep or I'm sick, give me a shout and I'll have a look at it. Anyway, if you got to the end of me, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.